What's up, YouTube? Listen, family, I got 9 things you guys must do as we head into 2026, man. We're going to dive right into it. I got a jam-packed one. Please keep it locked. Please make sure you like, subscribe. Help this video get at least 1,000 likes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, guys, listen. It's important that you follow these 9 things, okay? And we're going to talk it out together. Number one, you need to review your cash on hand, okay? This means any brokerage accounts you have, any 401ks you have, any money you have in a checking or savings account. For example, if you have a brokerage account, do you got something that you buy your stocks with? Check this out, for example, okay? And so this is the cash on hand, what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that's liquid. I pride myself on making sure that I have assets that are liquid as well as assets that are, like stocks and real estate, something that you can't get to right away or really easily, but I know I have both. And so therefore, no matter what comes about, I'm able to handle my business, okay? Check this out. For example, Ally is one account that I want you guys to consider for your high yield savings account. And so you have everything from, when we talk about cash on hand, you have your emergency fund, you have your high yield CDs that you are continuing to earn money in. And listen to this, guys, when I don't have anything of significance that I want to buy right now, I overlook my calendar. Let me know if you guys do this. And then I'll say, you know what? I won't need this money for the next 18 months. I won't need this money for the next 6 months. But all the while, I am earning 4 to 5% on this money versus letting inflation eat it up. So I want you guys to have and review the cash you have on hand that's liquid, meaning that you can access readily, easily, okay? Relatively easily if you needed it, okay? And then, only then, if you don't need it, you do something like this, okay? Check this out. I want you guys to take advantage of free money, okay? That is everything from your HSA, everything from the company match. If you fly like I do, you might have reward points that you guys can take advantage of, okay? So for example, one that's oftentimes slept on that I want you guys to make sure you are considering is your HSA, that's your health savings account, as well as your Roth IRA. So really quick, let me go over this, because this is one of the life hacks that I did to become extremely stable in my wealth, okay? So I pride myself on being healthy, being fit. So I invest money into my health savings account. This is for health, okay? This is for your doctor's appointments. This is for your prescriptions. This is for if you ever need surgery, if you ever need medicine, if you ever need a procedure done, okay? And so when I don't use that money, guys, look at this. Look at the family. For those of you that are married, you can put up to $8,550 for your total contribution. And if you are over 55, you can put over $9,550. I've been doing this for so long at the max level. January 1st every year, I max it out. So I have the whole year. Listen to this. When you max it out, you have the whole year for it to grow just like it would in an investment. So when you don't use the money, this is what I love about an HSA. Get this if you don't have it, because this is a life hack. This is an investment hack. This is a wealth hack, okay? If you invest in your HSA and you don't use the money then becomes invested in like what you guys would know as a growth ETF. So like say the QQQ, okay? Something like that. And then over time, the course of the year, when I say time, this money is growing. My HSA alone is near $1 million, just off of all the years that I stayed healthy, never had to go to the doctor, because I'm going to the gym every morning at 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm doing all the things. I'm taking my walks. I get my 20,000 steps in a day, and I'm doing these things. Everybody let me know if you have a HSA, and consider a plan that has it if your current health and medical plan don't have it, okay? The Roth IRA, look at this. The Roth IRA is a limit of 7,000 for this year, 8,000 if you are over the age of 50. Okay. You have no income restrictions if you are doing a backdoor Roth IRA. So some of you may say, Coach, what if you make more than the allowable limit? Okay. So if you ever are coming up against that, I want you guys to consider the backdoor Roth IRA. Okay. This allows you to do the same exact maxing out at the limit that you're available based on your age, but then over and beyond that, you can put in more. So some of those limits, look at this. Max out your regular 401k contributions, whether it's 23,500 or 31,000 of your employer match first, then contribute the remaining amount as after-tax dollars to your 401k and convert those into a Roth. Okay, that is otherwise known as a backdoor Roth or Roth IRA conversion for you that make more than that threshold. Okay, and for everybody else, if you make, say you make under 200k, you make sure you max out your regular Roth IRA, the one we all have or that we did have. Okay, how much debt do you have? And that's what I want you guys to assess. That's number 3. How much debt do you have? You need to know this number. You need to know going into 2026, what are some of the big things you have that you can begin to tackle, okay? And then what can be paid off or what can be paid down is what I want you to think about going into 2026, okay? Because I always say, people ask me to come speak, come on podcasts, come do panel discussions. And when I'm talking about wealth, I tell them the secret sauce for me was being debt free. The secret sauce for me was being debt free. Everybody overlook my journey when first thing I say out my mouth is I retired at 30 years old because I became debt free. That set the stage for everything flows from me being debt free. All this philanthropy, all this giving back, all these acts of kindness I'm able to do all over the world and bless all these people is because I'm debt free. And I avoided lifestyle creep. I avoided lifestyle inflation. I don't keep up with the Joneses. I look every single day at who I can be a blessing to. I don't use my money to try to front, stunt, and belittle people. And so I'm able to do that because number 1, I'm debt free. And on top of that, I'm financial savvy and I'm a financial savant and I have and know what to do with my wealth. Okay, just showing you guys a little bit of game. Okay, number 4, you need to know the total value of your assets. Okay, this will be everything from your house. How much is your house worth? Go on Zillow, look up some of those sites that can show you what a quick appraisal of your house will be. How much is your house? How much did you pay on it? How much do you have remaining to pay? How much equity is in it? Your stocks, your portfolio, like I just showed you at the beginning. I make around 100K in around 3 days. So let's just say a week. Then I start my account back at 0 and then I just do it all again. Matter of fact, I got a challenge for you guys. Do you guys want to see me go from 100K to 1 million or 100K to 10 million and me walk you through that journey? Okay, don't miss that nugget. All right, that's simply trading in my sniper mode. All right, also in top terms of other assets, real estate, alternative investments, gold, okay, private equity, commodities, art, okay, all of these things count. Then guys, check your net worth at least one time a year, but please don't do it every single month or every single week because it becomes a nerve wreck if you are looking at that number too much, especially with the fluctuation of the market. One thing that helped me along the way was being a guy that's disciplined. I'm patient. I'm never hasty. And so when it comes to me, I don't get knocked off my square when the market is down. I'm looking at that as an opportunity. That's how you get really, really wealthy when the market is down, because you can buy low. You can get great assets for lower prices. Over here we call that blood in the streets, and when it's blood in the streets, it's time to eat. Okay, but when you are thinking about the value of your assets and then you are looking at your net worth, you have to know Yeah, I'm mindful of the number, but I won't get overly hung up on that. Okay, it will fluctuate, especially the more money you acquire, the more money you get. But you need to know it. You need to know, are you at a negative net worth? Are you at flat line at zero, which is a good thing, or are you above zero? Okay, that is the goal. And then as you get those different milestones achieved, you want to then make sure your net worth is trending in the upward direction. Know your net worth, okay? Number 6 is the big three, okay? Housing, transportation, and food. You already know, guys, I've spoke on this hundreds of times. Don't have more money in your driveway than you do your brokerage account. Do you live in a high cost area where if you made some adjustments, you can get your rent knocked down by $1,000, by $500 just by moving 50 miles north or changing locations? Okay, housing, transportation, and food are very, very key in terms of either helping propel you to debt freedom and getting off the corporate plantation, or keeping you bound. Okay, it keeps you in bondage to not being able to do all that you want to do because, like, man, food is so high. I spend $300 a month on food. Okay, well, where you live at, it might be costing that much, but maybe instead of going to the high-end store, maybe you go to Aldi, maybe you go to Dollar General, maybe you try some different options and alternatives. Okay, matter of fact, let me know what you guys do for finding cheaper food options. Okay, transportation. Do you ride public transportation or do you drive yourself? Okay, these are decisions that you want to make on a wealth building journey. All right, and then of course housing. If the rent is high where you stay, you may want to consider just making one simple change. Although it might be a big change, it might be significant in terms of reducing how much money is being shelled out for something you don't even own. Okay, and then guys, number 7, renegotiate your bills. Renegotiate things you are paying or things you are paying down, and see at the end of the year, going into the new year, is there a new promotion on your subscription for your cable or your TV or your cell phone or anything else that you might indulge in on a regular basis. If you can renegotiate your mortgage or things that you have, again, maybe got credit for, but now you saying, you know what, I rented this yacht, let me try to see if I could get my payments reduced. You want to renegotiate at the end of every year going into the new year, because you can get lower rates which again saves you money. Okay, and then number 8, tax-free money opportunities. Once again, the HSA. You want to take advantage of all of these things. The Roth IRA. Okay, you want to take advantage of charitable giving. You want to take advantage of anything that can reduce your taxable income and make sure that you are taking advantage of those opportunities that actually exist. Start a business. If you have business expenses, these things help. Okay, and then last but not least, guys, set your 2026 financial goals and make sure you have a clear plan and strategy for how you're going to achieve those goals. I always say start with something that gives you an easy win, whether that's you got $500 remaining on a credit card. Pay that off and allow that to snowball into propelling you to pay off or down the next thing that's in line. Maybe that next credit card is $1,500 balance. Okay, and then now you're chipping away at that slowly but surely. Then you might have something that's $15,000, and now that becomes the focus once you got the $500 and the $1,500 out the way. Set your 2026 financial goals. Know what you want to achieve. Know how much you want to make. Know what you want to pay off. Make it a game, because it's a marathon. Okay, but as always, run your race at your pace. Okay, this is a game of fortitude, and those that are built for the fight will come out on top. I can guarantee you that. Listen, guys, hopefully these 9 things is helpful. Hopefully you are prepared, locked, loaded, and ready to go for 2026. because around here it's going to be a joyous ride. All right, with that being said, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.